Yeah, this is...
I want to assume that Zane isn't going to play the Peach Ditto into Cody. It'd be wild disrespectful. But it doesn't make it any easier for Cody. I know Zane has been playing a lot more of their Rob. That shit's annoying. They could just come in swinging with Duck Hunt. That shit's annoying.
Yes.
Like, it's not a fun time if your name's Cody.
Nope. Actually, quick question.
What's up?
Does Zane still play Kazuya? Or was that a fad?
They have a lot of characters in the pocket that they've practiced but don't play too often. I wouldn't be surprised if that was just like a passing fad.
Okay. 'Cause I remember I saw it once and I'm like, huh.
Yeah, like they played a bit of Kazuya the first few weeks that Kazuya was out. Although I think very far from how they typically play or what characters they typically pick.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised to see Kazuya come out, especially given when you look at the rest of their roster of characters. Everything just fights Peach really well. Like not even just Duck Hunt, but Rob does extremely well against Peach in spite of being combo food. Mega Man wrecks Peach again in spite of being combo food. Duck Hunt is just an extremely annoying matchup for Peach, where she struggles to land and struggles to float. Two things that you're supposed to do at some point in the game. Like, I won't even bother going into the deeper pockets for Zane, but it's just not a good time. Now, that all being said, the dynamic does shift a bit in Cody's favor if Cody chooses to go for his Roy, because Roy is able to zone break very effectively.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It also helps that Roy plays pretty alright against Peach. So, as far as potential character choices could go, Cody's best bet is to lead in with his Roy, but I don't know how confident he is in that Roy, since we only ever see it pretty rarely on Tuesdays.
Dog.
Dog. All right, now Cody's double checking to see if he's got controls there. All right. Start stadium. Leaving up the music selected.
Stop battle. Duck Hunt.
And there's the Duck Hunt. So they're just going to come right out the gate swinging with the signature character. Oh, they're even using my favorite color of Duck Hunt.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's the one that I use when I play dog.
Yes.
I do fancy the dog. Especially in this matchup. Like, Zane can very much play this matchup passively, and they'll be big chilling. And that's actually one of the bigger interactions that you can see here. If Zane positions can and sits over it with shields, like, all of that shield pressure that Peach offers, it just doesn't matter. And outside of her superb combo game, like, shield pressure is another claim to fame.
Yeah, I get that.
All right, Cody out the gate with the good luck on the turnip pulls already. That's one winky face. Going to try to keep track. Entertain myself a little bit.
Yeah,
Zane doing a fine job of entertaining themselves. Got the first stock in pretty quick fashion. And bomb! And there he goes.
That's already more luck than I would usually get.
It's so entertaining every time. Good call out with the forward air means that not too big of a lead is going to be built up by Zane. But we already saw that they can build up damage pretty effectively off of one or two interactions, as we saw in that first stock. And just as I'm saying that, Cody finding himself already down at 87%. Cody not managing too well with the onslaught of projectiles. Got to be very mindful of where they're actually going.
Yeah, I feel like Cody's getting very frustrated very quickly, from what I could tell.
Which is understandable, because there's a lot of stuff on the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, another winky face.
Oh, very nice. 2 and a bomb.
Yeah, 2 winky faces and a bomb, and that's just game 1. And Cody is skilled enough of a player that I wouldn't put it past him to potentially bring us to game 3. But right now, game 1 is looking a bit rougher for him. The callouts with the fair, though, are definitely making this job a bit easier. Oh, he dropped hella low for that.
I'm surprised he made it back, all
Yeah.
things considered.
No, yeah, like he did manage to come back. Good on him for that level of control, but it put him in such a bad position that Zane was able to take the stock pretty easily. Oh, okay. That should be down throw bear. No, really good DI on Zane, forcing Cody to have to go out to find it. And there's Stitch Face.
Very nice.
All right, he's got those item combos.
Already has the lead in this sense.
Oh, excellent control from Zane, making sure to wall jump in order to bring themselves back, although that's still at 101%.
It's not looking too comfortable for them.
Yeah, the match turned around real quick once Stitch Face showed up. I'd just like to point out that Cody went for the kill, too. Like, going for side B as the ender for that turn-up combo does lead for a kill.
Wow.
So, like, Cody definitely, like, saw his opportunity and took it to its fullest. Oh, good call out with an air. All right. What's a Zane to do as they find themselves at 150%? They're going to get forward aired, but because it's into the can, they survive. Although they don't get another chance like that. Can is going to be killing Duck Hunt Doug at 180 from center stage, unless you have perfect DI. So,
or scaling, but either way. Scaling, whatever.
Yeah, no, dash attack, though, is very much killing, and that's game 1 going right to Cody. We see the waggle of the fingers and a roll of the eyes. Zane not too happy about that Stitch Face combo. Hey, listen, there's a reason I said watch out for this kid's luck.
Yeah, this kid probably owns a leprechaun or something. I don't know.
2 Stitch Faces, bomb. No, 1 Stitch Face, 2 Winkies, bomb.
I think that's all we saw.
For now.
For now.
Game 2's bringing us right on back to Stadium, which is a fine choice because we're going to open up with a Winky again? All right, cool. Again afterwards?
Wait, are you? Oh, that's a Winky.
Yeah, no, that's a
What?
second one. I'd like to point out to the folks who aren't aware that the Winky Face does have a higher percentage of coming out than Stitch Face, but it's right there.
Yeah,
Like, the only other face that has a lesser likelihood of coming up, that has a higher knockback than the typical turn-ups, is the Dot Eye.
Yeah,
I can't even begin to tell you what the odds are of pulling Stitch Winky to Winky. I mean, regardless, it's keeping the damage even. Like, good on Zane for being able to keep the damage even in spite of Cody having these opportunities to swing pretty hard when he does swing.
yeah.
Good parries all around, making sure Can has as little impact on the field as possible. Like, as the Duck Hunt, having that Can on your shield, having the luxury of blocking and attacking at the same time is something that very few characters have at their disposal, but you do have to be mindful about your shield strength, that way you don't poke yourself.
Yeah.
And good positioning means that forward tilt is going to be the kill. Let's rotate through the gunman.
Wait, was that a Dot Eyes too?
No, that one was just regular.
Because it looked really powerful.
I think it's just the fact that Zane is at 138.
That could be it.
Yeah. Like, Cody's superb luck has been doing such a good job of keeping that damage up, although these poor choices in landings and good control from Zane is doubling up to making sure that this lead is not lost on them just yet. Oh, catching the rolling around. Got to be careful with that movement. Oh, no button to answer, though, even though both are really close to each other.
Oh. Nice snipe.
Yep. Woo!
Nice snipe again.
Yeah, forward air compounding into the brown coat gunman shot meant for plenty of knockback, and that's a really nifty combo!
That was very sudden. I did not see that.
Yeah, no, we went from 0 to 98 real quick. Winky face to add up even more, and just like that, game looking a lot closer to even.
Yeah, this is...
See, as much as I goof on Cody, like, he has such a good combo game that, like, it doesn't matter sometimes. Like, he's able to make up for the shortcomings and making that damage build up. That's why Peach is such a strong character, in spite of, like, us not really seeing too many active Peaches in the meta.
Yeah, but Peach has always been kind of a niche character for many people, I would say.
Like, beyond Cody and Player 4, we don't have too many Peaches, at least in New York.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right, good pick with the Clay Pigeon breaking there. Finds a bit more damage. Right now, it's just been a very traditional zoning war, and because Cody's not pulling anything too fancy, he's not really here for the battle.
Yeah, this is a large wall you got to get past.
Yeah, this is where the matchup traditionally looks for Duck Hunt versus Peach, where because you're just putting so much stuff in the way, like, it just it's really difficult for Peach to move around, and her ability to move around so effectively is your greatest strength. You know, but beyond the really big damaging combos. And speaking of big damage, let's go into Game 3. Very strong ground control gave Zane a lot easier of a time in that Game 2, in spite of Cody playing fantastically.
Yeah, that's... Sometimes even with how well you play, your opponent just plays a little bit better, and it's just so hard sometimes.
Yeah,
especially in a matchup like this.
The pick into Kalos is a really smart one. Because even though Duck Hunt controls space, there is a limit to how much space you can control at once. So picking into this really big stage is going to make it a bit more difficult for Zane to deny all that landing space from Cody. However, Peach's item combos are all lateral, so she's got plenty of room to restand, throw her turnip, pick her turnips where needed. Like, Cody's method of getting damage and finding kills is going to go unmitigated, but Zane's going to have to change up their play a little bit, and it's a Stitch Face already!
Are you? I looked away for 2 seconds, and it's already luck. Luck of the Cody at this point.
Like, I know Guy is, like, viscerally familiar with how good Cody's luck is, and I usually highlight it for fun on stream, but this has been one of the, like, strongest performances of luck and skill from Cody at the same time in quite a while. That all being said, choosing to land on top of Zane proved to be a fatal error. That's first stock going very handily to them. Again, really good call out with the forward air. Just knows right where his opponent wants to land. And, ooh, we got a bit of a kerfuffle here at the ledge.
Continuing.
All right. Another wink face goes.
Wait, another one?
Yeah, another one passed on by.
Why does this happen?
Just exceptionally good luck. And, you know, to be fair, like, luck isn't everything with this character. And I think this game is starting to show that because in spite of getting really good pulls, Kalos is actually sort of backfiring on Cody. He's not close enough to do anything with these. There's so much space between Cody and Zane that by the time Cody pulls something good, Zane has so much time to prepare themselves. Because even though Peach has really good control, she's not especially fast.
Yeah, Peach on the move. If she's not floating, she's not really getting anywhere. And at the same token, if she's floating, she's not really defending any of the approaches.
Oh, there's Mr. Saturn. Let's not shield. Oh, he's going to do a lot of bouncing, though.
Yes.
All right, we're going to grab him. Hold on to him. Keep your Saturns near and dear.
Boing.
Oh, he's still around.
Why is he still around?
I mean, to be fair, he is getting thrown back and forth to the point where he doesn't have the opportunity to... All right, now we're getting really cheeky with it.
Now we're just trying to...
Big shout out to the honking noise that Mr. Saturn makes. One of my few pleasures in Smash.
Yes.
I just like...
Can we have Mr. Saturn be playable in the next game?
Oh my god, we have Mr. Saturn off the field. Motherfucker's dropping on everyone. It's still active.
I'm just having a good time.
I'd like to point out that while Saturn is being used like this, neither of these players can effectively shield.
Okay,
And
he's
there he
gone.
goes. A swift exit to go along with the end of the set. Game 3 going in favor of Zane.